boys and girls, how's it going? Oh my goodness. So, we're here to talk about movies, and I just got back from seeing Men in Black International. So, Men in Black International to me is obviously, I'm going to call it a reboot slash sequel because it's kind of the combination of the two. It follows the stories of the previous three Men in Black. Agent J and K are part of the universe. It's not its own separate thing. So I found that to be a little interesting to see how they were going to do this movie because we got a whole new cast and pretty much all new characters. So Men in Black International, it was what I thought it would be in the trailer. It looked fine. It looked okay. I probably wasn't as excited to see it as much as if Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones were going to come back. I know it's been a long time since they've been back from Men in Black 3. And I'm a huge fan of Chris Hemsworth, and I do like Tessa Thompson. It did have Liam Neeson and Emma Thompson in it too, so it actually has a really good cast. So I did appreciate that. I like that. They made an effort. They also brought back Danny Elfman, who did the original music to the previous Men in Black movies. So very, pretty good there. So the director's different though. It's not the same director as the other movies. So it definitely did have a different look and feel to it from the other Men in Black movies. I was afraid it was going to be what I call Ghostbuster syndrome, where when they basically rebooted and kind of made it a sequel to, it's kind of similar to the original Ghostbusters. I was kind of worried that that's what they were going to go with this. So actually, Men in Black International, for sure liked a lot more than Ghostbusters, the latest one that they made, not the original, obviously. It's something with this movie is just kind of throwing me off. I was watching the movie and I wasn't enjoying it as probably as much as I could have been, but at the same time, I wasn't too high standards of having high expectations of this movie at the same time. So I wasn't like really bummed out coming out of the theater, and I wasn't like blown away. I definitely think the first Men in Black did something with that series that just made it very special and unique to a lot of other movies, and it just had a really good feel and look and just atmosphere about it. This one, it was just fine. It was just kind of your typical sci-fi action, goofy buddy comedy type of movie. The character Chris Hemsworth was going for, Agent H, was exactly what I thought he was going to be from the trailer. This is kind of goofball, reckless, arrogant, think on your feet type of character. He was fine. I mean, I think he acted really good for what he was given as far as the script. So I didn't have a problem with him. I thought Tessa Thompson did a good job acting too. The acting was really fine. I had no problem with the acting. Maybe it was the script that just probably wasn't up to par as it probably should have been. There was a lot of pacing issues for me with Men in Black International. I felt like they were doing that whole a lot of jumps in a lot of different countries syndrome with these kind of like world, massive type of films where they're just sending you to multiple locations just because we got to continue the story. So let's put you in a different country and place. And, with the first Men in Black, we just needed to be in New York City and it was fine. It made the city big, flush, huge. And I'm not a huge fan of the whole hop thing. I do appreciate when they film in different locations and we're able to see different parts of the world. Like, that's all fine if it's, plotted and scripted well. With this, I think they were just trying to show, like, hey, we're in this country, we're in this part of the world. So, yeah, I think just... And there was some plot holes too. There were some things that were said multiple times in the movie, and I felt like it really didn't give an answer to or give a point because they were trying to make it, I think, a bigger deal than it really was. I don't want to get into spoilers or anything like that. So I was kind of bummed about that. With the movie itself, it was very much like, you really saw what was coming. They were trying to do a twist, but it's like, it's so obvious. It was just like so predictable. And so I think that was a letdown too, because the whole time, you know who it is, you know what's going down, and it's just like they're going through the motions. I thought the beginning was pretty cool. I like Tessa Thompson's character who plays Agent M. She's the new recruit. She's actually someone that's been searching for the MIB for over 20 years. She witnessed them as a child, and her parents basically got neutralized, their memory wiped out. She didn't. She encounters an alien, so she kind of sees this world as a child and is grown into basically trying to recruit herself with the FBI, the CIA, just to see like where this organization is. And nobody's, basically giving her the answer she's wanting, so she ends up finding MIB and self-recruits herself basically on a probation recruit to see if she's qualified and if she can, be part of this top secret organization. So we follow her character. That was cool. That was just a little different take and twist from all the previous movies. So that was, nice to see a little, something fresh and different. And yeah, I mean, I would say, if you're a big fan of the franchise, go ahead. I'd probably say don't waste your money on a movie ticket. The worst and, craziest scenario would be like, at most do a matinee, nothing more. But if you're able to see this movie for free, or you wait till it gets on video, then watch it. It's nothing too extreme that you're going to miss a whole lot out of. I do wish they had more of a cameo with Agent J and K, the original Men in Black dudes. They do, show you like in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything. They do show you like a painting picture of them as like a homage to like, what they did for the world. But I would have liked to see a little more of that. They did some, funny throwbacks for certain actors' past films that I thought was kind of fun and cool. That I did like. Yeah, special effects were fine. Nothing too out of this world, mind-bending, anything new. So the score was cool. It had some of the certain element things because, Danny Elfman was one of the composers, and it was another person too. I forget their name. So I like that they kept the original score, and like the opening credits and end credits, they still had that same, title frame of how the letters and words looked. So it was like telling you like, hey, this is still the Men in Black that you're aware of and you grew up with. And they weren't trying to make anything too crazy and new. So yeah, Men in Black International, I'm gonna give it like probably a 6.2 out of 10. It's fine. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's mediocre. It's just kind of your basic blockbuster popcorn summer movie being thrown at you at this time of the year. So yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to see it, but if you're terribly like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to see, skip it, wait for it. Try not to pay money for it, I would say. Wait, see it for free. So yeah, that's Men in Black International, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button, comment below, let me know what you guys thought of the movie itself, and I will see you guys on the next movie talk, and I appreciate you guys watching. All right, have a wonderful day, take care, God bless.
Ah, the Men in Black. The men and women in black.
Yeah.